Hello and welcome back to our Tomb Kings playthrough, and this is our current army. I don't have anything particularly amazing. However, what we are going to do now is we're going to be creating a wonderful vassal. This guy is going to be a vassal, and he's going to get this. There we go. And we are going to be giving, I think, this guy the next one. I think he has a huge amount of charisma and leadership and all that wonderful stuff. And we're going to be giving him this one. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, so he and the other guy are now going to be our vassals. Hopefully that's going to help us out quite a great deal. And we will hopefully do okay. I did change my kingdom colors, by the way, as you could probably tell from the little messages that were coming up there. And we are now a deep purple, like a shadowy death mob of lettuce, indeed. So we are now gonna... Oh no, are you serious? It's another siege tower? Can you believe it? Dearie me, another siege tower. Aha! We have a battle on our hands here. He has 174, we have 134 or 144 or something like that. And I'm actually a little bit worried about this. I assume he has spellcasters. Yeah, I assume he has spellcasters. I have attempted to go into the camp menu and do the prison recruiting through there rather than talking to them personally, and it has not worked as yet. So we're just going to have to continue trying, and we'll see whether we can get lucky. I did also find the merchant, Mr. Cyrus, and I purchased this shield. This shield is very, very strong. I can only hope that it is going to be doing a relatively good job for us. And now all we need to do is save up for a war academy. I really want to get a war academy for our main town. And that's going to make a huge amount of difference to everything, because we're going to be able to get some amazing units. And bear in mind that they are indeed pretty cheap. The War Academy can be done in about 2 weeks in game, which is going to be actually kind of amazing if you think about it. That is an extremely good turnaround, pretty much. You know, 14 days only? That is very fast. We just need a little bit of extra cash. I think I need about 16,000 or 15,000 or something like that. And I currently only have about 5. So we're going to have to do a little bit of fighting here and there. And maybe get a couple of people captured or something. So that we can, you know, get their ransoms and stuff like that. And then we can hopefully make some money that way. Or at least that's the hope. And as you can see, this was an extremely easy battle for us. Mostly because these enemies, I think they vastly overestimate how strong they are in comparison to us. But it's funny because they are actually quite... Oh, no, never mind. Okay. No, just forget what I said. This is... Okay. Alright, so, whew, that was not good. As you can see, we lost 11 people right there. We really need to level up our surgeons really so much more than we are. I'm not entirely sure why it's taking them so long, but I guess it is just because one is Oggy Boggy, and he's not really very good at melee combat, and he does have a crossbow that is really accurate. Actually, very nice weapon that he has. However, a lot of the cases that you're going to see here, most of these enemies have shields, and if they don't have shields, then they're probably getting swarmed by someone, potentially, and then it's going to be very difficult for Oggy to get any hits whatsoever on them. But The point is, we just have issues, you know, we just have issues now because I ended up losing Screaming Skull Deadeyes, which are very good units, and yeah, that's not great, is it? No, that is not great. Okay, well, let me actually just see here for a real quick second. This guy is our engineer. He has 9 skill points. Are you serious right now? Oh, look at him. He has 9 skill points free. Okay, we should probably get him some stuff, shouldn't we? We should probably get him some athletics. I don't even know what to really make him now. Should I make him a trainer? I guess I can make him a trainer, kind of. That's somewhat nice, I guess. And, yeah, I mean, he has leveled up so much and I had no idea. That's pretty crazy. Let's just get him some of this. Yeah, he could potentially use this. This is nice. Nice new armor for him. Oh yeah, by the way, I need to give Eleanor this gear. This is what I was actually saving this for. She's gonna wear this stuff. Ah, okay, she's not gonna wear that, apparently. Nope. That is a Chaos helmet, so she will not be using that, of course. But, yeah, I can obviously sell that for a significant margin. It's gonna be very good. So we have 6 surgery, wound treatment, all that stuff. And Trent obviously has a relatively good amount of that too. Oh, he is going to level up again one more time. And then once he levels up, he's going to get 21 and then he'll have 7 and all of that stuff. So I actually feel like, yeah, that's pretty good. He's leveling up really nicely, mostly because of his weapon. He is using that axe that we got earlier in the series. And yeah, it's good. You know, it's doing some nice damage for us right there too. Okay, so let me just see here. Can I, yep, recruit. No one accepts the offer. Okay, unfortunate. Can I actually try to ask them again this way? Nope. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any persuasion. I think that might be the reason why we're failing the individual ask, but maybe the other way to do it is probably the way to go. Anyway, let's wait. Let's see if we can get our siege tower built. I think it's 5 hours. Okay. 5 hours. I don't really want to go in at night if I can help it, but going in at nighttime is going to make a slight bit difference to their accuracy, which would be quite nice. But I don't know. It's going to be difficult anyway because it's a siege. Oh no, it's one of these. Oh, this is the worst kind of setup. Oh no. Okay. Well, classic Warband. Let's do it. Alright, so we finally moved the siege tower all the way to the walls, and now this is what I meant when I said classic warband. Look at my shield. Yes, it is an absolute pincushion right now, and that is exactly what we want, because we do want to be attacked. We personally want to be attacked. We do not want to let our own people take the brunt of the assault, because if they do, they're gonna die, and that's gonna be bad. Because we need them to actually achieve victory here, and I need to try and tank as much of the damage as possible. I may need to use a healing potion in this if my sword is not enough. As you can see, we're losing a lot of people right now, and the main reason why we're losing a lot of people is because I'm not doing a good enough job. I need to get up there, and I need to do massive damage. Unfortunately, these skeletons are providing a significant challenge for us right now, and we just do not have enough big units. That's the reason why having a war academy would really make a big difference. Gonna take a healing potion right there. Gonna need it. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Take him out. Take him out. Yeah, we're just taking so much damage. Whenever we get hit, it's just a massive amount of damage. Thankfully, we do have a huge amount of dodge and everything, but it's just not enough sometimes, you know? It's just not enough. Okay, if I can just kill this guy. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now we are probably going to be fine, as long as we don't see any more Ushabti units in here. However, the mummies are really good too, so... Oh no, here we go. There's another one. Another 2, actually. Yeah, that's bad. This is bad. Hello, come on now. Yeah, massive damage being dealt right now. Just bear in mind that this shield, I'm going to show you it after this because it has an insane amount of resistance, which is the main reason why I actually even still have it, because otherwise it would have been destroyed long ago. But I felt like, hey, I really do need a new shield. So that's why I bought this one. And we can hopefully do some really, really good damage here. Try to get my health back. There we go. This is the reason also, by the way, why this weapon is obviously really good, but at the same time, it's simultaneously not so good. Because it doesn't do a huge amount of damage, and it doesn't have any kind of insta-kill mechanic. If it had an insta-kill mechanic, this would probably be the most overpowered weapon in the game. So that's probably the reason why it doesn't have an insta-kill mechanic. But I really do miss those. I really miss being able to get instant kills on a regular basis, actually. Very, very regular. How often you're even going to be able to get that to proc and to activate for you. So, yeah, it's actually really nice. But obviously the healing, look at the healing right here. I didn't have to use 2 healing potions. I just had to use 1 when I took a bunch of burst damage. And funnily enough, I was playing very aggressively. So generally what we could have done was just played slightly less aggressively, and I probably wouldn't have had to use a healing potion at all. So it's very much just a case of, you know, your own playstyle. If your playstyle is aggressive, like sometimes I am, I do like to go in there. I like to try to eliminate as many enemies as possible, as fast as possible, because let's face it, we need to do that unless we want our forces to die, and I do not want that. Wow, these guys have more than 150 HP. There we go. Nice. Let's tell my forces to charge in once again. We've reached level 37, if you can believe it. I feel like I should probably... Should I spec into some shield skill? I didn't really want to spec into shield skill, but I kind of feel like, well, there isn't anything else. I mean, I can spec into trainer skill, of course, but to a great degree, sometimes trainer skill, you don't really need a huge amount of it, you know? Sometimes you don't need a huge amount of it. Sometimes you just need, you know, a decent number just to get some of the lower tier units off the ground and to get them their first upgrades, and then you're going to be absolutely fine. Look at these guys though. They're waiting up here, just chilling. They're just chilling up here, and I'm just like, hey guys, how you doing? And we're just going to murder them. That is exactly what's going to happen here. Now, we are obviously in the process of trying to capture more fiefs. This is obviously a very drawn-out siege, unfortunately. Trent leveled to 15. That's fantastic. That means that he now has 21 intelligence, which allows him to get some more surgery skill and all that wonderful stuff. We did lose 16 people, which is very unfortunate, but that's just how it's going to have to be. Those rescued prisoners are going to immediately go into the garrison. And we're probably going to be giving this to Lord Zaros. There we go. And we're not going to be giving that to anyone. And there we go. Look at that. There it is. Surgery 7, wound treatment 7, first aid 7. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's wait here for a little bit of time. Actually, I don't think I have the time to wait because this thing is under siege over here. So we're going to need to very quickly go over there. What's this? It is a glorious day. The weather is perfect and an entertainment troupe arrives to give your army a few hours of fun and laughter. You finish things off by giving them an uplifting speech and a great banquet, leaving spirits high for the journey ahead. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that did for me, but I am pleased nevertheless. Okay, they are assaulting the walls. Now let me see if I can get there in time. I was able to get there in time. And wait a minute. He only has 30? Are you serious right now? Why did this guy not just attack him? Literally, look at this. This guy only has 30 people. Why did he... Oh, that really grinds my gears right there. That really grinds my gears. You know what I really want to see? I really want to see our vassals being a little bit aggressive when it calls to be aggressive, rather than needlessly throwing their lives away and throwing their troops away. Because most of the time, they do tend to do that quite often, which is really very sad. Because we really don't want that. No. We really don't want that. We really just want to have my vassals be a defensive force right now. And hopefully they are going to do that. And while he was inside the fief, which generally would be making a pretty decent difference most of the time, I'm not sure whether he was going to leave it. That's the funny thing. Because sometimes vassals act really, really weirdly. And sometimes they're going to decide that they don't want to stay in the, you know, defending garrison at the time. And then you are out of luck. And then it's very sad. Because you did all that work trying to capture that castle, and then all of a sudden, you don't have it anymore because your vassal let down the side, which can happen, and has happened to me many times in the past. So, yeah, we're going to see if we can maybe make that a little bit, you know, a little bit less likely to happen by being somewhat proactive and just supporting our vassals in the first stages of their vassalage, and just make sure that they kind of know that everything's going to be fine, at least at the moment, and then they can just focus on leveling up their forces and just trying to generally get people back on track. That's the idea, at least, right? That's the idea. It's just very, very difficult to make that work most of the time. Okay, so we got some tomb champions leveling up into mummies. That's really, really nice. Let's move over here real fast, try to recruit some additional people. It's no longer under siege now. That's fantastic. Do I have enough cash yet? I might have enough cash if I sell everything that I have in my inventory. So I'm going to be going over to my town. Hopefully relatively fast. And there we go. Ah, Lord Albertus has learned the Ignore Pain skill. Very nice. Oh, I like that. Yes, whenever we see someone gain a skill like that, I'm always very, very happy about it because we actually need them to have that. Thank you. Okay, so there's another 7,000. Not enough to get the War Academy just yet, but soon. But soon. Maybe... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go into the castle right now because I want to speak to my minister. There he is. Actually, no, the Chamberlain. I would like to withdraw the money. I would like to withdraw 10,000. I would like to change the tax rate of this fief. Let's make it very high. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's make it very high for now. And we would like to build an improvement. Let's build a War Academy. 15,000 gold. Ah, okay, yeah, so I need to do that in the treasury itself. Okay, that's good to know. So I think it's 15,000, right? So we should be fine with that. There it is. There we go. Done. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. And, yeah, so the tax rate is very high, but as you can see, the town is opulent at the moment. Which is kind of insane. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but apparently no one has besieged this in quite some time. As you can tell. No one has come here to... for some reason, besiege it. It's probably because they're just focusing on other things. I'm not sure why they're besieging this place all the time, but I will be making my way back there. My relation with the town has decreased. That's obviously fine. I don't have a problem with it. Okay, aha. Now this is... you see now, look. Did you see that? This vassal literally just ran over there. And now we're going to have to defend this. Oh dear. I have a bad feeling about this, to be honest. Alright, so here we go. We're up against 300 enemies in this siege defense. And, well, I'm actually wondering whether I should just jump out, to be honest, because I don't know whether I'm even going to have the opportunity to do any damage at the moment. Ah, that's problematic. Yes, they've just used ward save. That's very bad. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to jump out. Not gonna jump out. No. Yeah, kill them. Kill all these guys. I should have probably leveled up those Risen before coming in here. Oh well, my bad. Oh no. Please don't cast Desiccation. Did they cast Desiccation? I hope not. Alright, whew, that was actually kind of difficult. We really need to make sure that that does not happen again. But I don't know how we can really do that. If they gain a ward save, you saw how difficult those enemies were? I'm actually very surprised, to be honest. What kind of ward save they must have gained to be so incredibly difficult to eliminate. But what's really funny is that if we were using that axe, I believe that axe actually completely nullifies ward save. So technically we could have done that, but then we also would not have had the ability to regenerate ourselves, although we could use both. That's the funny thing. We do have the ability to use both weapons, and we can just swap between them if we so desire. So it's very much dependent on your situation, I guess. Maybe, you know what I should probably do? Should probably level up some two-handed skill. I feel like that might make sense. What is it called again? The something. What is that sword that kills mounts as well as having a chance to instant kill? That one, the favorite of mine. It's like the Sword of Eternities or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it now, but it's really good. It's really good, and I would love to be able to get that. Maybe I will get that if I have a little bit of extra cash. Obviously, right now I'm basically strapped for cash completely. I have no money whatsoever, so it is a little bit bad. But hopefully, with the new tax rate, it might make a small difference. And bear in mind, I am losing obviously some pretty hefty amounts of relation every single day now. I think maybe at the town. So what I'm going to do, considering I have 10 already in that, I'm not entirely sure how I even gained that. I must have just gained it by defending it or something. I have no clue, but you know, we have a little bit of relation increase there anyway, so we might as well take advantage of that. And there are only 10 enemies remaining, and they're all at the edge of the map. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, and it seems as though I cannot get over here. As you can see, they have gotten stuck behind the fence, and it looks like I'm just going to have to wait until my archers kill all of them. Alright, so there we go. They finally managed to eliminate them, annoyingly enough. It really... Oh, I don't even know. I mean, obviously, I know the reason why that happens. It's because of the battle size and them spawning out there. But I really wish we just had archers that would do a little bit more damage. And we do have a little bit of relation increase with our own faction, which is obviously, you know, absolutely fine. I'm going to be taking this guy prisoner, though, and I'm going to let this guy go because I basically want to make sure that we have a significant amount of people that are relatively decent. As in, we want people that are going to be decent as potential vassals if they decide to join us at some point in the future. Anyway, we're just gonna get a bunch of loot. Thank you, thank you. We kind of need that. And we're getting a lot of people leveling up stuff. And that is nice in itself. Let's get some more skull throwers, get some of these, tomb guards. These guys can level up too. We should probably go for some more archers, to be honest. I think my new round of recruits, the ones that we have, you know, soon, they're probably going to be leveling up into archers, in my opinion. The next round, not these ones, but the next round, that's what we're going to do with them, in my opinion. That sounds like a pretty good idea, at least to me. Anyway, that is indeed it. I will try to recruit. Ah, here we go. Thank you. Yes, nice. Very good. Now we have one of these Lich Priests with us. We're going to be renaming this group right here. We're going to be renaming them Fodder. There we go, because they are clearly going to die very, very easily. But I will try my best to place them in decent positions. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.